So go on people say no know what we go on another one. So this year one want go for something with the pound way now we are gonna leave out right about now for country. You see me I did look on the sky. You ever see me left out so early? Me I tell it a little bit after 6 this now me I leave out. You see me? So anyway, as you can see we have a tool in the car and we are going for something. I don't want to spoil the surprise man because I'll be live streaming the whole journey to country. You see me I did to view in the vehicle and all of these things and so I don't want to ruin the surprise and tell you what we have a look for. But we are looking for something interesting in that one. You see me I did? So if you want find out how we'll get it for that price and where we are going to get it for and how we do everything. You see me follow the page, subscribe and then maybe next time when we are live stream and I show the procedure of how we are do this thing. You can't see what I'm going. But anyway, for you the viewers on YouTube, we are going to watch just the video on YouTube. We just have a show now and reach and see how things go. You see me I did?
Could you believe that we are on the toll now, heading to the person that are selling the vehicle, and they just called and told us that the vehicle, for whatever reason, is just suddenly not going in gear. The thing is, we were planning to buy a drivable vehicle, but they are saying that it's not drivable. But I'm already on the toll, so I might as well continue and just see what's going on there. And this is it. This is what we came all the way to Ultra Rears to come and look at. This is a Subaru Legacy, but the rain is falling, so we are going inside. Okay, so me inside, I'm gonna start the car, but straight up me notice this. So as I can see, this light is flashing, the AT oil temp light is flashing. That means automatic transmission light. And when I put in a drive, me notice it also I get little gas, and as we can see, it's not moving. And I try it in a reverse as well, and as we can see, I get little gas and it's not moving. The person did list this vehicle, said it was a driving vehicle, you know, man. You see me I did, and when we are company told them say it's not working. I kind of believe them that it was driving prior and now it's not driving. Maybe them a lie to you, I never did a drive, none at all, me no know. But for me right now, I haven't seen this vehicle moves. You see me? So here I'm here one day if I take it. I really like the interior of the vehicle, I like how inside of it is clean. I'll know I'm not able to take a look at the front of the vehicle. So maybe the front of the vehicle have terrible damage, but through the rain and fall kind of hard, we soon come out and take a look at it and see what's going on. But me I go and talk to the owner of the vehicle and see if we can turn and talk about this and see what's going on.
They see you walk?
Of course. You know record? You have no record link for? I don't know no record, but we can go in the police station.
But now I'm interested in the vehicle from yesterday I'm interested, so I'm come so far. But it's worse than now the location, brother. If you did that move, I asked your people if they could have make it come at town, you know. She said, yeah man, it's a drive alright, they have my car.
At the time when I tell them, they now watch it BS now, you know. I move up and down, you know, I get certain things, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you.
So we decided to take the vehicle. So what me and my friend them do, actually neutral the vehicle and run it out of the lane, because it was in that lane right there, and I don't think a wrecker could actually fit in that lane to take up the vehicle. So we run it out on the road right here, and I'm going to show you what the exterior of the vehicle and why I decided to take the vehicle. You see me? So the overall front of the vehicle here looking relatively okay. We can see some small damages, but I'm not think them are too bad, because we can see the headlight is broken right there, and we can see some cracks on the front bumper. But the side of the vehicle here looking really good, like really clean, really smooth, looking pretty good. As I said, most of the damage when we can see the exterior damage is focused on the front right there. We can see the bonnet have a sinking, you can see the light is broken, you can see some crack on the bumper, but nothing really major. And again, the sides of the vehicle on both sides is looking super clean, paint looking really good, and the interior of the vehicle is what really sold me upon the vehicle. And the interior is super clean, dashboard looking clean, underneath the seat cover, the seats are mint condition, like really good. Android radio right there, paddle shifters, push to start, yes man. And again, the back seat is the same, just super clean. So this interior is what really sold me upon the vehicle. So me feel like we are going to work with this. I have no idea what is wrong with the transmission, but me just feel like I go with my gut and just decide say yo, me I just take it, even though I don't know what is wrong with the transmission or if I can even fix this here vehicle here. But you know, this is why I'm kind of have a little idea that maybe it could work. If you look really good, you can see a lot of new parts all over the inside engine bay right here. You can see a new battery right there. We can say yo, One, this had nav on the belt, and the person said that the AC was working, so I'm kind of not sure now if them are lied to me or what's going on, man. But we can see a couple new parts. You can see a new fan shroud there. You see what I did? Me see a couple little new parts all over the engine bay right here. You see what I did? So I kind of feel like, say, if this was a vehicle that you just try to get rid of, I don't think you'd buy new parts for put it in, and put it in if it's not something that is driving. So I kind of feel like it was driving, and it actually stopped working this same day that I decided to come and view the vehicle. But me no know, this is my thoughts, and again, me literally just roll the ball right here and see if me can actually get this a vehicle for work, or if this is even worth it. I might be just wasting my money, but me no know, me kind of feel like I'm just work with it. Me no know, me just gotta tell me. So again, the overall condition is not that bad, as you can see. The most of the damage is focused in the front here, but the sides and the back here and the engine bay look relatively okay, like really okay, and the interior looking super clean. So I decided to say, we are gonna just actually work with this one, because even now, if I'm going out and I press it to start, it start perfectly fine, no problem. It rev, it sound, the engine sounds healthy. There's not even a check engine light. If you look really good, we have to say not even a check engine light is there. So me kind of feel like, say, yes man, this is not that bad. If we can solve whatever is causing the transmission not to go into gear, then you will see, say, it probably will work. But again, it could be that we need an entire transmission, because the light come back the same time. Right after we start, we can see the light come back same time. So me no know. I'm not really familiar with the Subaru them, so I cannot tell you what's gonna happen. Me no know, but me feel like, say, this have potential. So when me gonna do, call a record already, and we literally wait for the record to come. So when the record come, me gonna show you what's going on there. So we've got the Subaru and reach home safe and sound. You see what me I did? So this record you charge me an arm and a leg just to carry the car from Ochi come here. Comment in the comment section how much you think this record you charge me. But this is not miling coming normally use. I couldn't wait for miling to leave from town come and Ochi to come pick up the vehicle. So I'm just use one local one. And you see what me I did? But at the end of the day, I'm grateful, because at the end of the day we reach home safe and sound. We got the vehicle.
The Subaru is here. It is here, and we are gonna start working on it. So I tell you what I know about the vehicle so far. What I know about the vehicle is that the person who had it, me did for go feet one day before, and the day before when me did for go feet, the person said, hey, let's meet up at the police station. You see me I did, and them said them there at the police station. And when me about to leave out, you see me I did, them tell me, say, hey, keep in mind there's a person who's on their way there, and them already leave out already. So I say, where them I leave out from? Instead the person them I leave out from Mobile, and they are in Ochi. Them there in Ochi. So me not think would have reached there before them. You see me? So me say, era when the people them who are come view the vehicle, come and view the vehicle, they call me back and let me know if they take the vehicle, if they don't take the vehicle. You see me? Them call me back and say the people them never take the vehicle, and them say them brought them mechanic when them come check the vehicle, and for the mechanic tell them say the vehicle might have a transmission issue. Mind you, they said that they make a sound when it go uphill, like a winding sound. So they said that make that sound going uphill, and then when the other people who came to view the vehicle to potentially buy the vehicle, they brought their mechanic, and their mechanic said that it potentially could have a transmission issue, and that's why the other set of people don't take it. And them relay that information to me, say, keep that in mind. We don't know, we are not mechanic, but that's how we get so far. You see, so me say, alright, I'll still come and view the vehicle, and that is yesterday. No? So yesterday when we were on our way to view the vehicle, the time say, hey, come meet us up in the town, and well, and we there when we're in the middle of the toll, them say, them are try to drive the vehicle, and the vehicle not going and okay, it's not driving, it's not moving the car. They don't know what happened. So I said, okay, so keep in mind that the person who came and viewed the day prior said that it might have a transmission issue. I know it's not going in any gear. That sounds like it actually does have a transmission issue. But me already upon the tour, so I might as well come and continue to go and view the vehicle and see what's going on. You see me I did? So after I come view the vehicle, I come son and say, alright then, it have a transmission issue. You see me I did? And them even offer to take off some more money off of the price of the vehicle. That is how we get the vehicle for the price that we get the vehicle for 260,000. You see me? So that's why we get for that price. You see me I did? We did have to pay 80,000 for the record. No, I lie, 70,000. 70,000 for the record. But you see me? I don't think that's all bad of a deal.
You see me? So the thing is, there's two scenarios that are very likely, right? One scenario is that the vehicle transmission did a leak oil, right? And that is why it have a winding sound, because when a vehicle low up on transmission fluid, it will make a sound exactly like that one. So the vehicle was low on oil, and because it was low on oil, it can make that sound. And then now you continue to drive it with it low on oil, and either it cause damage to the transmission where it mashed up, or the transmission shut down because it don't have enough oil, so it just stop going into gear. These are the most likely scenarios. You see what I did? So we're going to investigate and see what's going on for the transmission, because it starts but it's just not going in any gear. You see I did? And we're going to see.
Okay, so let's get to work on the Subaru Legacy. So first, I'm going to show you some of the few little things that I noticed so far. You see what I did? Also, that's a thing on the bonnet where I that telling about earlier, but I'm not sure if it is show up on the camera. Also, you can see the front of the vehicle looking shabby. You see me? But not that bad. I think that's something I could have lived with, or at least carry to a body man and let them fix later on. You see me? But in the engine bay, these are the things that kind of make me know so something probably good. This, you can see a new radiator, new fan shroud, new fan, new battery. Also, we can see a strut mount right here looking pretty new. You see what I did? So these are the things that make me feel like, say, yo, this couldn't be a vehicle that somebody had tried to get rid of and them spend so much money on it before. Like, if you try to get rid of a vehicle, you not spend so much money on it. But make a look what I'm going for the transmission. So hopefully we see the transmission pan fully wet, and them thing that we can say yes, it's leaking oil. But let's see, and we are seeing a little bit of oil from this. What is that? That's not necessarily the transmission. This is a transmission pan. This is where I did expect to see oil leakage, but it looks super dry and super clean. It looked like somebody actually even going at it already, maybe. But this thing right there is what is leaking. I'm not quite sure what that is. You see me? So maybe me I go over up on the other side and we'll see if we can figure out what's going on. So we're over on the other side of the vehicle here, and we can see that again. No lie, this is what me did I expect. Me did I expect the whole of the pan to be full of oil and wet up, and this is kind of throwing me off because we can see a steady bead of silicone around the transmission oil pan, and that's where me did I expect oil to be leaking from. The only part of the vehicle look like oil is leaking is from this. I'm not quite sure what this is. You see me I did, because if this transmission is over there, you see me I did, what is this? If that part here is the transmission, then what is this? We can see a line that separates the two of them. So what is that? If this is the transmission over there, what is this? I'm not quite sure what it is in a man. You see me there? I'm gonna take a closer look and see if we can figure out. That's the transmission bung. So what bung is this? So let's see what is it. Maybe there's a marking right here. Now let me see what it says, and it looks like it's diff oil. So that means that this is leaking from the diff. This is the diff is leaking. So I'm not quite sure if that could stop the vehicle from going in gear. You see me? But we are gonna do some more checks and we'll see if we can figure out why this vehicle not going in gear, and if it can be fixed or the transmission have to be replaced. So in this one, we're going to take a look at this Toyota Crown Majesta. This is the V8 Crown, and this one is selling for 690,000. More and tell me if it is worth it, because this here one have on all of the dashboard lights, them all. Every single one that you can think of is on this vehicle. And to make matters worse, if you can look right there, you can say it need a windshield. They said that the windshield was damaged during the hurricane, but we're in March now. So look how long them have it in this condition. Do you think it's worth it? Let's see.